Boy Advance Mario Party on the go. Retro Game Boy Advance. Oh, hello there. Welcome to our game store. I'm just checking out this old manual here. It's got a retro Game Boy. When was the last time you saw one of those? Are you a Nintendo fan? You are. You're here to pick up a Switch controller. Oh, nice. Okay, well, let me get the order number there for that. Order number. Let's see. So that was for one Nintendo Switch controller. Okay. And it was a wired controller, is that correct? Just to verify? It is a wired controller. Okay. And that is the Toad Mushroom Black with green toad decals on it. Perfect. Okay. I'm just going to run to the back to grab that for you here. Okay. I've got the controller here. As I mentioned, it is wired. We'll just get that unraveled here and do a quick controller test. Oh, I'm dropping that on my keyboard. Okay. Those bumpers, kind of a softer bumper. A thunk kind of sound. And the same with the triggers here. Standard joysticks. Now, what I love is that the D-pad on this guy is actually metallic. Nice metallic green. And it matches the green mushrooms really well. Now this one is a Pro Controller. It's got the buttons on the back here as well. And we've also got ourselves the photo button. And the minus button. The plus button. And of course, our home button. Now, because this is wired, it's not going to work unless it's plugged in. The range is really considerable on this one. And sometimes it's nice, you know, like personally, I don't like having to wait for my controller to be charged. It's the worst. You know, you get home from a long day of work, you just want to play some games. The controller's not charged, so this is a great solution to that problem. Alright, so the controller seems to be in good working order. I'm gonna get this wound back up, get the wire coiled all back up around the controller there. And was there anything else I could help you with? You're looking for some Switch game recommendations? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I've got a few. Are you fairly new to the Nintendo Switch? Do you already have some games? You just got the Switch, okay. And you just stopped by to grab some games. Well, you've come to the right place. I will grab 4 games that I think are a good intro for any player. Awesome. So I'll just get this wrapped up and then I'll be right back with those recommendations. Okay, so I'll pass that over to you. And now I'm just going to browse our shelves really quickly here for some recommendations. Alright, just wait right here. Alright, so I've got 4 games here that I think are incredibly fun, and they all feature Nintendo's probably most popular character, Mario. So this first game here, we've got Super Mario Odyssey here. Let's take a look inside. I don't have any manual with this one. There's actually like a whole book that goes with it. Probably kicking somewhere around the store here. Are you planning on coming in anytime soon? You are? Okay, we'll have a look around. We'll see if we can get that for you. In the meantime, I'll throw you a discount. We'll toss $5 off. The inconvenience. How does that sound? Sounds good? Alright, perfect. So the cartridge itself is right here. It's a really fun game, Super Mario Odyssey. You get to travel all across the world in a flying airship with a magical hat. You can throw that. You can take over creatures and use different powers to solve puzzles, overcome obstacles, and defeat bosses. It's a thrilling adventure across the globe as you chase your nemesis Bowser and try to rescue Princess Peach. Now, the bosses in this one are the Brutals, which I believe is a departure from the earlier Mario games, which typically just have Bowser. If you're playing a Bros style Mario game, like where you do the levels. And then I guess those aren't even really Bowser; those are like Bowser Juniors. Until you get up to the top Bowser, because it's like Iggy, Morton, Koopa Jr. And there's some stuff like that, and then there's Bowser Jr., which is a whole separate thing. Introduced in Super Mario Sunshine. You're familiar with Sunshine? Okay. You played it for GameCube? That's awesome. Yeah, that's a classic game. So, the controls on this are probably more similar to Mario 64. And maybe even a little bit Galaxy, just because of the motion control integration. The worlds are really cool. I've just recently started playing through again, my wife, and we're having a blast. It has a 2-player mode as well. One person can play as the Hat, and the other can play as Mario. And depending on how cooperative you are, you can either help Mario out, because you can actually, as the Hat, cause Mario to jump. So again, you can really help and work together to solve some puzzles that way, or or not. We tend to try to work together, but sometimes it doesn't work out, and it's created some pretty hilarious moments. So, if you've got anyone to play this with, siblings, parents, partners, friends, would highly recommend it. It's really good time. So that is Super Mario Odyssey. Next up, we've got Super Smash Bros. Now, this is the 3rd iteration in the series, I believe, with the first one being Super Smash Bros. For the N64, and the second one, no, you know what? It's the 4th, because we had Super Smash Bros. For the N64, Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube, Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii, and now Ultimate. You know what? I think there was one more even. I think there was a Wii U one. I didn't have a Wii U personally, so that one's kind of like omitted from my memory. But yeah, there's been a lot of these, but this one is the most current, and it has the biggest roster and the most maps to date. Personally, I've always enjoyed playing as Ness. In later games, Pit is quite enjoyable. He's very fast. The villager from Animal Crossing is quite interesting. One of the Splatoon characters, Mr. Game & Watch, that's a classic. Donkey Kong. There's a lot of great DLC characters as well that you can purchase on the Nintendo store. Or here as well. We do have some of the card code redeem things. Yeah. But if you're a fan of Smash Bros., you're gonna absolutely love this one. Tons of characters, tons of maps. There's your standard campaign mode, and then there's like a different mode where you collect like stickers and kind of go around like kind of a board game map, but then you have to complete fights on each node of the map. It's kind of like Mario Party, but with like Smash Bros. Fighting. It's pretty fun. And then there's of course online multiplayer. If you have Nintendo Switch online. This one's rated E10 plus, and I don't know if I gave you the rating on Mario Odyssey, but I'm fairly certain that's E as well, although it doesn't say on the cover actually. So this one, oh, so this one actually is missing a cartridge, but what I can do, since you are, I believe, part of our loyalty program, you have an online account with us, yes? Okay. So what I can do is, I'm just going to add a digital redeem code for this. Yeah, I'll just add a digital redeem code instead. It'll get sent to your email, and then you can just redeem the game on your Switch. Does that work? Perfect. Okay, just give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna get that sent off. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. No, not the DLC. The DLC came out first. Okay, yeah, there's the game. Perfect. And if you could just hit confirm to confirm your email address on the pin pad there. Excellent. Thank you so much. And that is sent. Might just take a couple minutes here, so I'll just check to make sure you get that before you go. And if not, you can just write that down. But you should get that. Next up, we've got Mario Tennis Aces. Now, in this one, you play tennis as various different Mario characters. There is a campaign challenge mode. There's also online multiplayer and multiplayer locally as well. And this one's interesting because you've got some special abilities. So each character has like their own unique ultra super, but then you can also everyone can slow down time. You can sometimes like jump up in the air and do like a. Sorry, where was I? Just had to take care of a moth that got into the store. Okay, so Mario Tennis Aces. You can jump into the air. You can aim like really precisely, and then kind of spike it into the other person's court, and then they have the opportunity to either stop that with the reaction time and parry it, or they can slow time. Now, if you don't, you like lose shield on your racket. It's actually a very intense game. You I think can turn the modifiers off as well. And just play like regular tennis. But I would highly recommend playing with the modifiers on. It's really interesting. It's a really dynamic game of tennis. So we'll move on to our fourth and final game here. Okay. Last up, we've got Super Mario Maker 2. Now, I believe the original game for this was released for the Wii U, Super Mario Maker 1, so I don't know if it's available for the Switch. Not in our store anyway. I'd have to look online on that one. This one does, in fact, have a game in it. Also, I didn't verify for you that Aces had a game, so let's just go back. There is, in fact, a game, no manual. Now, for all of these, again, I'm pretty sure we have the manual kicking around here somewhere. But just in case we don't, I'll give you a $5 discount, and then next time you're in, if we find them, you can have those free of charge. No big deal. Enjoy the discount. But if not, at least, like I said, at least you've got your discount there. So, Aces has a cartridge. Super Mario Maker 2 has a cartridge. Now, if you're not familiar with Super Mario Maker 2, or Mario Maker 1 for that matter, what you do in those games is play pre-made courses, either by the developers or other people online, or you can make your own courses, and you compete for the best score, best time, all that good sort of stuff. I haven't played much of it myself, to be honest. It is incredibly fun, though. Just too many games in my backlog, you know. But it's one of those hidden gems. That's why I put it on your recommended list here. I wanted to go for something all Mario themed, just as these are some of our best-selling games for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, so with that, I think you are good to go. Your total is going to come to $50 altogether, but you're actually covered because you have a store credit. Yeah, so there you are. These are for you. And was there anything else that I could assist you with today? You'd like to make an order for next time? Okay. Yeah, for some more Nintendo Switch games, or what are you in the market for? PlayStation 2 games. Okay, yeah, we actually just got some new ones in stock here. What were you looking to order for the PlayStation 2? Looking for all 3 Ratchet and Clank games? Okay. So Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank. Commando. Ratchet and Clank. Your Arsenal. Now, I remember when these came out. The titles were very controversial, or at least among me and my friends in our middle school age. I don't think many of us were allowed to play them, although we had a few friends who were, and so we would always play them at his house. Pretty clever writing in this one. Was there anything else you were looking to add to your order there? Okay, so it looks like everything is in stock. Now, we would have to clean and test these, just to make sure that everything's in working order before we sell them to you. That is going to take probably the rest of today, so they won't be ready till at least tomorrow. Is that cool? You're going to come back next week? Okay, awesome. So we've got lots of time to work on those then. Perfect. Well, we'll get your PlayStation 2 games ready for you. And was there anything else? Any kind of accessories, peripherals you needed? Memory cards, controllers? You're gonna grab one controller? Okay, perfect. Now, did you want like a traditional controller, like one of these? Or are you looking for like a transparent controller? Blue transparent. Okay, yeah, for sure. Until it's only blue transparent PS2 controller. Now, I don't have any authentic ones. I only have like alternative brands. Is that okay? You okay with that? Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that should use up actually the remainder of your store credit. And then you, from then on, should be good to go. Unless, of course, you should choose to trade in more games with us, of course, and then you will have more of a credit. So perfect. So you've got your Switch games. You've got your Switch controller. You've ordered a PlayStation 2 controller and some PlayStation 2 games. Any other games I can help you with today? Perhaps some Xbox games, retro Game Boy, anything like that? Not today? Yeah, no, I get it. I got a budget, right? Okay, well, thanks so much for stopping in today. We really do appreciate all of your patronage. I hope you enjoy your 4 Nintendo Switch games. And we'll give you a call once. Oh, my apologies. We'll give you an email. Looks like on file you've got it requested that we email versus calling. So no problem. We'll give you an email once your order is ready. And I think you mentioned you're going to come in next week, but just in case you decide to come in earlier, we'll still send you that notification. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming in today. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Me, I'm going to get into this Bionicle Volume 1 that I just found in our storage room. So, we're both having some nostalgia. Alright, take it easy. Wow. There's so much lore.